Alright, what's going on there, everybody? So I kind of have another sort of update on y'all. I know the name is going to be kind of changed in this channel. Obviously, you know who I am that have been already around my channel. It's Necrocrafts, right? That's kind of what my old name used to be. I've kind of changed it to what I'm kind of currently doing with my life in terms of my hobby, which is mainly cars. And again, I'm going to get into this whole thing. So I've pretty much restructured my channel, and it's still a ongoing process right now as I make the transition. But I basically named it after my Mustang out there, or basically my branding of my car. 3-valve reanimated is kind of what I'm going with now. And I'm trying to go more car oriented with this channel, and I know that's not going to be for everybody, and I know those of you that have stuck around, or that are whoever's left in any way, recognizes me for a lot of the Dead by Daylight shit that I used to do that I'm no longer really active in. And again, I'm going to go into that with that game. So yeah, those that recognize me, it's Necrocrafts, now rebranded to 3-valve reanimated. And again, I've talked about this briefly, real briefly, in a community post, and which is why I'm making a video about this now, because I don't know if you guys really have looked at it, because it's only got 1 like, so I don't know if a lot of people have seen it. Not that I really associate likes with people seeing it, but I want to make sure that people are recognize what's kind of going on with this channel, since I haven't really even done anything with it in about a few months. And the reason for that, I work a lot, I have my own ambitions elsewhere. I mean, hell, just this whole month was me modding my Mustang out there. I spent a chunk of money in any way trying to get that together, and I finally was able to get the funds to finally finish the build, or at least part of it in any way, since there's more work to be done. But yeah, that's basically what's going on here. Is we're having basically a channel restructure because my support for Dead by Daylight is pretty much out the window now. I've completely stopped playing it for over a month now. I have dropped support for it. I've gotten rid of a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers that, or YouTube/Twitch people that I was associated with, that were Dead by Daylight oriented. Got rid of them. So yeah, I'm not trying to be part of that game anymore, just because it's not something that resonates with me. I've talked about this so many fucking times in past videos. It is ridiculous if nobody knows to the full extent of, or it would be ridiculous if nobody knows why it is that I'm doing this at this point, because those that are stuck around understand why I've had such a big disdain for this game now. I'm only going to talk about it briefly in a short little sweet paragraph, I guess, as to why I'm dropping the support. I have a video. Hopefully I can kind of put it there. No, there. Wait, what the fuck? Can't. Jesus, I can't. That. No. That way. I want to see if I try to get a video where I'm pointing. In that fuck it, that direction, that way, yeah. Fuck Christ. It's hard when it's fucking flipped on trying to look at a camera. So yes, I made a video about this, about me dropping support and the reasons for that. And honestly, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, I got fucking sick and tired of the politics surrounding the game. I got fucking sick and tired of just the bugs, the hackers, the toxicity, and just the pettiness from the developers as well. There's just so much negativity surrounded by this game now, and it's not something that I can continue to support anymore. I don't understand. Like nose ring. I don't understand why a lot of these bigger YouTubers that have centered their channel around this game continue to support it and be okay with some of the things that are going on with this game. And again, I'm not pointing names. You know, I say this all the time. You know who you are. I just want to understand why it is that you guys seem to not talk about these issues when there's quite clearly something going on with this game. I don't know if it's because the money's too good or the publicity's too good. I don't know. I've never been that kind of person to really give a fuck. If there's something that's just completely off for me, I'm not going to support it anymore. So yeah, check out that video. Hell, there's even more shit that has come out since that video has come out in terms of just more bullshit. But I also got sick and tired of playing killer and just having a fucked up time in terms of having to deal with second chance perks and just a lot of bullshit from Survivor's aspect of the game. I would say I'm killer main, obviously, but I play both sides, and I can quite honestly 100% truthfully say that the game has become more Survivor favored than killer. There's no real balancing with the game. The balancing in the game is just completely dog shit, and that's why a lot of people have a big fuck you to this game. It's just it got to the point where I couldn't play it because it was just pissing me the fuck off over just the stupid shit they kept adding to the game that made it more oriented for them and not really fair for a killer, and fair and even for both sides, that is. And then obviously you had the them saying that you weren't going to have any more exclusivities to the game. Everybody's going to be able to get a chance to get it, get the stuff in the game, and things aren't going to be locked out. But yet we saw Twitch Prime cosmetics come to the game, and that's technically a locked out sort of deal where you have to be a Prime member to acquire these cosmetics. So that's exclusivity at its finest right there, and behavior lied to us again about exclusivity is not making a comeback to the game. And of course, once they're locked out, you can't get them anymore after that, at least as of this video. So yeah, there's just too many fucking things in this game that have just had just too many dumb corporate capitalistic decisions that I just cannot fucking stand anymore with this game. And it sucks because I have been a part of this game since 2016, pretty much since the birth of its release, and to see it kind of go down the toilet is really fucking sad because I still wanted to support it. I've completely uninstalled the fucking game for over a month now. I have not played it, but I really hope I can come back at one point and play it again once it has really cleaned up, and I hope behavior understands that there's something wrong, seriously wrong with their staff. I think they really need a clean house and fucking start all over from the fucking drawing board with like who they have managing the game, their business decisions, all this shit. Like it needs a fucking clean house. Start fucking whipping out the firing right now because it is just something needs to change. Something needs to happen. So yeah, no more Dead by Daylight. Sorry guys, I'm pretty much burnt out on that shit. I'm not playing or spending any more money on that game anymore. Behavior has sucked me dry now. Yeah, so going back with the whole car thing. So yeah, I'm trying to go more car oriented. Nothing's really changing in terms of that. I've always done car related things, obviously, with this channel. I've always talked about horror related things. Obviously that Ghostface mask, I don't know if I've already talked about this, but that 25th anniversary Ghostface mask, I want to do a video on, since I do a lot of cosplays nowadays. I do want to do that. It's just finding the inspiration to do a video on it. Going to my car here, yeah, so I did mod it. My coworkers helped me out with it, and I'm thankful for that because what would have been a three-day job probably turned out to be a day job. Basically getting my new intake manifold on there, my exhaust headers, my tune, and then my cold air intake. Realistically, that was the only three things that I needed to finish my first part of my build on my car, was the cold air intake, the cold air intake, tune, and exhaust headers. Since I have now modded it, the thing has definitely woken the fuck up. It is definitely a lot more snappier than it was stock. And I was originally going to make a video of the build, but I couldn't find it in me to record it. Much of the footage that I had on my tripod I just did not like. and I didn't know how to structure it. So, and it kind of sucks because that was something big for me that I wanted to show to you all, but I just could not find the structuring for that. A lot of the times when I'm trying to film things, I get really cringed the fuck out. I'm not a big camera guy. I don't know what the phobia term for this is. I wouldn't call it really a phobia. It's not that I don't like being on camera, but there's some stigma with me being on camera or recording things, I guess. Not really me on camera, but just recording out in public, right? Doing this shit out in public, I hate doing this shit. Like, it feels very conceited and narcissistic. I hate the stigma with the filming things in public. I really don't like it. And that's why I drop a lot of the projects or ideas that I want to do, because I don't like filming in public. I don't like looking like that guy that's basically cocky, or I don't know how to put it. I just don't like, I'm sure you guys understand, I don't like filming in a public environment because it looks cringe and retarded. So I'm gonna try my best to get away from a lot of that, but it is really hard to record things because my coworkers were over. That's why I didn't really want to record a lot of what I was doing to the car with them around, because it was just kind of weird. But I will try to create a video on what had happened and what processes were taken to mod the vehicle, since now we've already done it. It's actually been over 2 weeks now since it's been upgraded, and once I get the car clean, because it's pollen season right now, that damn thing is covered in pollen right now, so I'm gonna wash her up. And but the car's heavily detailed on the engine though. I've already detailed the engine, so it looks really clean. But once pollen season's sort of over, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the car up. I want to do a video on that. That's gonna be what's kind of coming next for my channel, is basically what I had done to the car. And again, I already told you guys, but the process is right. So that's kind of where we're going with this channel in any way, guys. So I just wanted to let whoever's here know about the upcoming changes that are basically being put forth to my channel, my Discord, all that kind of good shit. You will find, obviously, my Discord is now not even Dead by Daylight oriented anymore. Of course, I will leave the Dead by Daylight content up for those that still need help with things, or need help in the sense that whatever the developer build shit that I had on my channel at the time, or still want to make VR chat avatars, which I almost forgot about that one actually now talking about it. Yeah, so I know a lot of you guys talk about, or you guys want me to continue supporting and ripping models from the game to VR chat, and I'm sorry, but support for my VR chat world has honestly even been pretty slow too, to the point where I'm stopping it now. I don't do, or I'm not ripping them anymore. I've stopped with Nemesis, I believe. So unfortunately, I'm sorry, but I do have videos that are still up on my channel in terms of if you guys ever want to rip the models yourself, you can totally do it. Just follow my videos. It's pretty self-explanatory. I just hope that the tool add-ons that you need to inject into Blender still work with whatever current version you're using with Blender. That's the only roadblock you'll have. But yeah, no more support for my world. Hopefully somebody out there creates something that was 10 times better than what I created anyways. And yeah. So again, I'll leave the Dead by Daylight stuff up on my channel if anybody wants to go back and reflect on all that stuff, but pretty much moving forward is just going to be what I'm kind of doing with my car hobbies, right? So yeah, that guy right there, hey, I actually pointed in the right direction for once. That guy is pretty much dead to me over there until something happens and behavior get their shit together. So yeah. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. You know, sometimes you just gotta be a man.